It's Tuesday, and if you're a vegetarian like me, it's a perfect opportunity for you to visit some of your Indian friends, like Geeta Maini here, because Tuesdays are typically veggie night in Indian households. So Geeta, what are we making today?
On this week's segment, we learn how to make dal, a well-known and tasty treat.
But before we go any further, I have something for you to wear. So
The apron that fits over my big head.
You're going to be the princess for today.
Masala princess.
So we're doing a very basic meal today, which is usually a basic Indian meal consists of a lentil, 2 veggies, or maybe just 1 veggie. But tonight we'll make it special. We're going to have 2 veggies, a yogurt, some rice, and roti.
So what have we got here in the way of spices?
So right now, over here, I've got the basic spices, which is the everyday spices that we use. So cumin seeds, turmeric, red chili powder, coriander seeds, cumin powder, and the garam masala. Now the garam masala is a blend of all the warm spices, and these are the warm spices that we use, which is the black cardamom, the black peppercorn, the cinnamon, and cloves.
Now what are we going to do?
So I'm going to start with the lentils first because they take a little longer to boil. So I'm going to be using a cup of lentils, and the rule of thumb is a cup of lentils and 4 cups of water, maybe another half, or as it boils it does evaporate as well. And to this, at a certain stage, once they're sort of come together but not fully cooked, I'm going to add some tomato to it. And what I boiled it with was cumin seeds, salt, red chilies, and turmeric, and ginger. Ginger again is an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah. And how much of those? Just a little pinch?
So I used, it's to taste. So for a cup of lentils, I use about a teaspoon of, a cup of salt would be a lot. A teaspoon of salt, maybe half a teaspoon or just less of turmeric. And just about the same for the red chilies. And the ginger, it's about a teaspoon.
And Shane, if you can get in here, you can actually see the consistency.
Yeah, so the consistency, it's still, the water is separated and not mixed in and boiled together with the lentils. So at this stage, I'm going to add the tomatoes. So the tomatoes are going to add that extra bit of flavor to the bland lentil. I'm going to add about, I'm going to say, just about half a cup of tomato.
Or 4 tablespoons.
Or 4 tablespoons.
around that rough measurement.
Yeah. And I'm going to just give it a stir and let it boil. So I'm going to temper the lentils now. So I'm going to add some ghee. And again, like, you're not adding a lot. This is about maybe 1 tablespoon. So I'm just going to let it melt on medium high. And to this, I'm just going to add my cumin seeds.
How much cumin seeds are you going to add?
So I'm going to just, I love cumin seeds. You don't need to add too much cumin seed because I've already added some to the lentil while it was boiling. So just a little. So the cumin seeds are sizzling. And at this point, while they sizzle, I'm going to add in another teaspoon of garlic. I love garlic. I love garlic.
I think that's a universal thing. Most people enjoy garlic.
It just adds so much flavor to the...
Yeah. And I can see the butter's really kicking up. You got to be careful you don't burn yourself on this one.
No. It should be good.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to... I have to be really careful. I'm going to lower the heat and let it just brown slowly, caramelize. As it caramelizes, it's going to release a little bit of that sugar. At this point, I'm just going to throw in the... chopped.
I think that to get the full experience, it's a joke that you often hear on TV about smell-o-vision, and I thought I would never use it, but it really is in this case true.
It's nice, isn't it?
Someone needs to invent that. And
it's so fresh. Yeah. So fresh. So I'm basically going to throw this temper over pour this temper over the lentils.
And this is going to, the purpose of doing this is it's going to
infuse more flavors into the lentil. So at this point,
my mouth is watering.
Yes. There you go. Your lentil is ready. It's got a nice balance of colors. The yellow with the green, the red.
Yeah, the presentation's great.
It's just amazing.